Hey y'all, I'm Heather and welcome to my channel, The Debt Free Quilter. Now, today, I know y'all know I had something coming up with those log cabin blocks last time. And you're absolutely right, I wouldn't make them for absolutely no reason. So, let's see what we're doing. Well, of course, the first thing we're doing is cutting up fabric. I don't know what anyone else thought. This log cabin is going to be a 6.5 inch unfinished block in slightly different colorways. Same background fabric, but the layout is going to be a little different. Now these strips are being cut into 2.5 inch squares for the secondary block of this project. Don't worry, they have a purpose. And now back to the 1.5 inch strips for the secondary blocks. And some 2-inch squares for good measure. Ah, another color! Yay! Or more accurately, 4. The squares I'm using are actually from the old mask kits back when COVID was a big thing and the make your own mask kits were out at Walmart for like 10 bucks or whatever. That's where these came from. Ah, done with the cutting. Now we can start laying out these log cabin blocks and I'll show you how they're going to look. Now, as I did in the last video, I'm working from the inside of the block to the outside of the block. And I'm choosing to batch sew them so that it is so much faster. I have also taken and swapped around the outer rows on my focal fabric side so that not every row is the same and it gives you some visual integrity, if you will. And sew and press and trim and sew and press and trim if you need to trim. Sometimes you might not need to trim, but I needed to trim here. And once again, for this particular quilt, I'm not doing a traditional log cabin. Please add air quotes there. As you can see, there is no trace of red or yellow or orange anywhere near the center of my blocks. I'm also choosing to sew these with the single strip down. It helps keep my seams from flipping and in general just makes it easier for me to see. Time for round 2. We're making these ones the opposite of the other. And it's the same story with the second block here. Everything is done from the inside of the block to the outside of the block, and press and trim and lay it back where it goes so you make sure you have everything in the right spot. All right, did these not come out so great, you guys? Really? And there is another block that's going to go with those to make a really cool quilt. Let's see if it turns out as well in fabric as it did in my head. All right? Catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.